Khan, Shalom. I'm the brother Quatas of Zion from the GMS Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with another lesson, with another video. But before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Reka Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us His truth and to rule well. Peace and citations unto the Akim that are spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hope for the elect. Khan. So I'm back with another video with another article, and this is from the People's Voice, and it says Brits told to stock up on food and water. And it reads, families across Britain have been urged to stock up on emergency supplies, including food, water, and first aid kits, in a push to protect against growing threats to the country. The warning comes from Deputy Prime Minister Oliver Dowden, as the government has unveiled a new website, Prepare, quote, prepare, unquote, designed to teach citizens the best course of action before, during, and after an emergency. The new site encourages people not to leave their safety solely in the hands of authorities, and states that Brits would be wise to start stockpiling food and water and develop a household emergency plan in order to be prepared to face all sorts of disasters. And the first thing that comes to my mind is that, Britain is, it's an island, basically. It also depends on import from other countries. So it doesn't matter if you stockpile food, water, necessities. After a while, it's gonna be done with, man. Everything is gonna be used up. You know. So the scriptures speak about how there's gonna be a famine, but the way it seems, it looks like it's gonna be an orchestrated famine. And even if it's orchestrated by Esau, the so-called white man, you know, it's ultimately Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that is orchestrating it. It's the same thing with Joseph when he went to Egypt. He had 7 years famine and 7 years that enough crops would grow. That was the dream that Joseph got. And it was all the plan of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And even now, even if this famine is going to be induced by the so-called white man, it's still the plans of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Why? Let me go to Second Ezra. Second Ezra 4, verse 37, and it reads, by measure had he measured the times, and by number had he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So now that you see these prophecies are coming to fruition, that these prophecies are coming to pass, it's because it's the set time. It's this time that has been appointed from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that these things should happen, that these things should occur. And, these people, they are doing this because they want to forward their agenda. They want to put everybody in straits, in difficult situations, so that they would budge and bend towards what they want. They make chaos, and then they show you order. Like, hey, now there's a problem with food, but we can supply food for you. They're cutting off all the chains, the food chains right now. You can see that in America. You see, with the derailing of trains, with the exploding or collapsing of railways, bridges, So these people, they're orchestrating this, man. They're putting everything in effect, and then they're giving you the belief, the faith that, hey, if you stockpile, then you're gonna survive that situation. But they're going to sabotage the whole thing, man. You see? And how come? How come this thing is going to come to pass? Because the Most High has appointed that time, this time period, this age that we're living in, in our lifetime, this is going to happen. Esau's going to make that push for the NWO, New World Order. He wants everybody under one under one government, totalitarian state. That's what he wants. Total control over you and whatever you do and whatever you think. You see? Why you think that all these devices, all these smart devices, they are listening in how you are speaking, talking, what you are Googling, even with these, for example, AI, artificial intelligence, you cannot use it unless you log in or register. Why? Because then they can link it to you, to your address or to you, and then they know what you're all about, what you Google, what you don't know, what you want to know, what you're interested in. So they're making a digital copy of you, and that's how they basically can predict what you're gonna do. You see? But not to go too much off topic, because that's what this man wants to do, the so-called white man. He wants to ultimately rule you and even your mind, man. Salakia. So this is what that whole plan is about. You know, they are telling you like, hey, you need to stockpile and you're gonna be safe. You need to be resilient, but ultimately they're going to put those chains upon your hands and upon your neck that you will physically be their property, man. You see. So going back to the article, it says RT reports the initiative is a part of Dowden's push to make the nation more resilient in the face of various supposedly growing threats ranging from natural disasters to conflict. And what is a natural disaster? That's the Most High. That's the Most High intervening. That's the Most High coming out of his place and visiting this world. This is Isaiah 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord. How? Of the Lord Yahweh, power of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise and with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. You see? So all these natural disasters, that's the Most High visiting this place. Like it says in 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. The Most High is going to visit this place that he made. This is 2nd Ezra 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How do you measure the time? With these prophecies, with the scriptures, with the Bible. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shall thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made through natural disasters, through all these calamities, all these judgments that are coming forth day by day. So it says, from natural disasters to conflict, the British media reported, speaking at the London Defense Conference at King's College on Wednesday, the Deputy Prime Minister said that resilience begins at home. We are working ahead of time to equip the whole of society to prepare for an even prevent the next shock while delivering a clear and robust plan that is so vital to our national defenses, he said. So wait, the last time that something like this happened, that they're preparing for something, hypothetically, what happened? Event 201. That's an event that they practiced. I believe it was around November, December, and March the next year. It was so that something happened. You already know what happened. The Windows 19. So now they are also preparing the people for something. So, amen. It's all up to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but these devils, they know that they have but a short time, like it says in Revelation 12 and 12. So they are pushing, they are not gonna ease off with that grip, man, because they are gripping you in your neck. They're tightening the grip, coming with these grievous laws as stated in Isaiah 10, Isaiah 10 and 1. So they're not gonna loosen that grip, man. They already got you. You see? The list of potential shocks the list of potential shocks the UK could be facing, according to the government, including anything from cyber attacks and power outages to flooding, biohazards, solar flares, and new pandemic. And I want to say it in the right way because otherwise, this video is going to get flagged. And this is for, uh, um, you know, how do you say it? Educational purposes, you know. So don't come and flag me on this. Advice provided by the authorities in this regard includes becoming familiar with the risk in your local area, signing up for alerts and warnings, learning basic first aid skills, and writing down phone numbers of anyone who would want to contact in an emergency. So yeah, man. So this list goes, or this article goes on, and the thing is, they are planning and orchestrating induced famine, man. You know, so that's what the Bible spoke about. That's what the prophecy is going into. In Matthew 24. Let me get that. There's Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, race against race, nationality against nationality, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, which is sicknesses, and famines is lack of bread, and earthquakes in diverse places. You see? So this is what Yahushua said before. These were going to be the signs before Yahushua comes. And these things have to come to pass. Earthquakes are coming to pass. Famine, it's on a low level in Venezuela for a while now. But it has to be worldwide, man. It has to come, you know. Or let me not say it has to be worldwide, because the Most High prophesied, the Most High said and prophesied that famine would come. So famine is already here, basically, in certain parts of the world. So let me get this scripture, Psalms 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? You see? So this is the thing that they're working towards, man. They're orchestrating all of this, thinking that nobody's gonna see them, but the Most High sees them, and we have that eye self. We have the spirit of the Most High to see straight through this, man. You know. Hey, shalom, the mawacha. Yahweh Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Rekakodash Barakata. Yeah, man. So these induced famines, you know, it's gonna come to pass. It's gonna intensify even more because during the Windows 19, they were euthanizing all of these animals, man, for no reason, you know, because people couldn't, because the transport wasn't flowing normally, so they couldn't deliver these chickens or beef, whatever. So what would they do? They would euthanize the animals, man. But these things have to come to pass, man. That's what the Most High said. So let me go to Sirach. Sirach 39, verse. Let me go to Sirach 40, verse 9. It says, such things, Sirach 40, verse 8, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. Death and bloodshed, strife, sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge, these things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. You see? So if somebody's struck by a sword, which was the modern day sword, a weapon, or if he's struck by calamities, if he's in tribulation, and famine kills him, you know, that shows you that this man has been doing wickedness, man. You know, that's how the Most High judges wicked people. For these people, the flood came, you see, and it's gonna come again, just like how the Most High flooded the world by water the last time. The Most High is gonna flood this world again with nuclear fire. You see, but then in the midst thereof, before that, you're going to have calamities, you're going to have natural disasters, you're going to have famine. The plagues of Egypt is going to follow this place also, man. You know? So let me see. Let me get one more scripture, one in Lamentation. This is Lamentation 4, verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. You see? So it's better to die one time by the sword or by a gun than to pine away by hunger, you know? But these people, the government, you know, the British government, what did they do? They tell the people to stock up. Why? Because they know that they're going to bring a famine upon the land, you know? And what does the scripture say? My servant shall eat, but ye shall hunger. So Yaratazah, we're putting in that work right now so that we are going to be hedged in those days, that we are going to be protected at that time. You see? So the servants, the prophets, they're not going to die by famine, you know, point blank, period. These certain things are meant for the wicked. A man of the Lord, just like what happened to Elijah, he got fed by ravens. So that's the faith that we have, you see? But these other people, they don't know what is coming, so they're going to prepare, they're going to prep. That's why you have these preppers. And even the British government says they have a website named Prepare, you see? But how do we prepare? We prepare with the scriptures. We prepare with, feeding ourselves with this spiritual food, so that in that time we can be well fed also physically, you know? Spiritually, you have to be on par. Spiritually, you have to be in sync with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Know what is possible with the Most High, you know? So yeah, man, with that, I hope this video is edifying. And I want to say, Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Reka Kodash, Shalom Akim.